Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CozyCryptidGaming. As always, I am your host, Cozy, and while I will be going back and doing the final bits of Wheelborn for that last ending and a personal challenge that I have to do, that is going to take a little bit of practice, so rather than just showing me doing multiple attempts at a speedrun for it, because the developer did put up his own speedrun of his own game as Sonic. Um, so I need to try and beat that. But that will be for another stream. Today, we are indulging my inner child and playing a game about digging a hole. So, I know very little about this game. I found out about it thanks to Polygon. If you don't if you don't know what Polygon is, they're a online games journalism site. They are not sponsoring me. I just think they're awesome. But yeah, this is just a game about digging a hole in your backyard. And as somebody who watched the movie and then read the book for Holes by Lewis Sacker, and just really got into digging in the backyard, this game was made for me. Or perhaps this hole was made for me. Junji Ito is not a Cozy Cryptid Gaming vibe, even if his work is fantastic. But this game, I think, was made for me. So we're just going to go and dig around in the backyard. But yeah, let's get started. Ah! Oh. Hello? An actual honest-to-goodness community, like, notice board? This has to be a house for sale, only $10,000? With gold treasure in the garden? Buy now or get... Okay, so clearly this is a fictional world because you can buy a house for $10,000. Hi, it's the year 2025. Super Mega Digger 3000 Ultimate 2.0 plus detector set. Explode. Okay, so just don't let the battery reach 0% and we'll be fine. Okay. Okay, we are going to do one thing. Mouse sensitivity. Down a little bit. Almost. Yeah, that'll... No, actually down a little more. Nope, not you. Wait. Save settings. Continue. Yes, we will try this. Okay. So, now that we can actually get into the game, X marks the spot, I guess. I'm just going to take a quick look around at this house that we, again, bought for $10,000. Can I go in and see my house? Let me see my house. Let me into my house. I paid, presumably I paid money for this. Let me into my house. Okay, fine. It's not the point of the game, but... Oh, we have a garage, though. Okay, we have a locked chest. We have an ad for the game Solarpunk, which I've been meaning to check out. We have a little workbench. Oh, that's a nice workbench. Sorry, I know this is a game about digging in the backyard. I am going to be drooling over our little garage workshop here, because I'm like that. Okay, that's how we save. That is a nice diagram of a hole, of just a hole. This is our little workbench, where we can upgrade things. Okay, the battery we should probably... We can get dynamite. We can get a... Okay, this is just... okay, this is what I thought it was. So in addition to, you know, I read the book Holes, and yes, good. Oh, we have our first rock. Yeah. Stone. Okay. Hang on. Let's be sensible about this. Check one thing. Settings. Nope. Okay. We're gonna dig, and we're gonna make sure mark out the space all the way around this first X that marks the spot. And now we'll just start digging. So yeah, this is far from my first foray into, you know, games where you dig into the dirt. Weirdly, I've never played Minecraft. And at this point, I don't know if I'm going to. But my first game with digging was... Okay, actually, it would have been Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, because... oh, battery is low. How do I charge my battery? Chart. Price to fill depends on current battery level. Oh, I don't have any money. How do I get money? Oh, okay, I can sell stones. Okay, we have our gameplay loop. We have our gameplay loop. All right. But yes, sorry. The first game that I played that really had like digging in it was Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, where you got the mole mitts, which are still one of my favorite silly items in a video game. They were just like big fuzzy mittens with like fake claws on them that let you dig through the ground and later through clouds. How far down can I get with... Oh wow, that lets me go pretty far with this shovel. Okay, there is a maximum range. If I was actually digging a hole, there's no way you could do that unless you had like a really good post hole digger. What was I going with? The real digging game, as far as like a game that is about digging in the dirt. We can find coal. Okay, so we are... If I assume that this is in the United States, because, you know, that's where I am, so that's what I'm going to assume. Also, this is an incredibly American suburb house. If we are in the United States, there's a lot of places we could be, but I see no mountains. So that sort of limits it, and I'm suddenly realizing that if I make any other assumptions, I will be completely talking without any expertise or knowledge, because I haven't done geology since 6th grade. So, yeah. But, other than that, yes, so the first real digging game, I am being very rambly on this stream, I apologize, was a Flash game called Motherlode that I was introduced to by, of all people, my 6th grade geology teacher. I forget, like, why or, like, how he learned about it, but for those who don't remember or were never exposed to it, miniclip.com was a old Flash game website, back when, you know, the internet still supported Flash. Everything that was on there has since been uploaded and preserved through various people, but in particular there was like the Flash game preservation project. I think that was the name of it. Just sort of to preserve this whole chunk of internet history and culture, because, frankly, it was worth preserving, and there was a lot of cool games on there. But Motherlode was one where you were in this little, like, drill tank thing, you were dropped off on the surface of Mars, as far as the narrative of the story, what little there was, went, as sort of a like a company miner. And there was a little gas station, there was a little place to go sell the minerals that you dug up, and there was a little shop to buy upgrades and like extra materials and stuff. And it was just a little digging game. And as you dug farther into the ground, you would uncover better minerals. Our teacher introduced us to this because we were learning the periodic table, and he was like, "Oh, and here was this fun thing that I found. Here you go. Have a video game that's science teacher approved." Did not teach us anything about science. Did not help me pass that class. Actually did fine in that class overall, but not because I played a lot of Motherlode, just because I was okay at that class. Oh, battery. Yeah, battery. I know the battery's low. It's probably good that it sets that off at, a third or 25% battery, but, at this point, I don't need it to go off that early. Battery critical. That we do need. I'm glad that, walking around does not deplete the battery. So what I have, we are in very early stages. Oh, kind of floaty jumps. Okay. Come on. But yeah, I had a fun time with Motherlode and just sort of playing through this little flash game where it was a 2D, digging into the Earth and or Mars, I guess technically. And you just had a fun time. It was nice. And then there have been other Zelda games that I've played that either had a shovel in them. Shout out to the Ocarina of Ages and Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. Love those two. There's probably other games that I can't think of off the top of my head. But Miniclip was good. I have the downloads from everything that was on Miniclip, and in particular, it wasn't the only things that they had. Miniclip had everything, or almost everything. And was very wholesome, generally, but they in particular had games from a developer called KnitRome, which was a really fun, a lot of them were puzzle games, in some manner or other. And they were all okay, so if I dig at a thing too hard, it will break. We are learning. But yeah, I should do a KnitRome night. Just, hey, here's all the... Yes, Islo, sorry I missed your message, but yes, there is in fact a jetpack in here later on. Presumably, we'll need it to get back up. Yeah, we're gonna save also. No, we're gonna sell stuff. We're gonna sell. We do not have a large inventory. Not that we need a large. It would take. You know what? We will invest in the inventory. Inventory space should always be a key thing that you upgrade. But yeah, this has a jetpack. I mean, the okay, in Motherlode you had a little helicopter thing that popped, a little set of helicopter blades that popped out of the top of your drilling tank, and was hilarious. But later on in the game, you were better off just getting a little one-use teleporter, because you were making enough money that you could just buy one of those, go all the way down as far as you could, and then come back up with the teleporter. It was great. Yeah, I mean, there's not a large yard. We could build this as a sort of right angles only spiral that goes slowly farther down into the earth as a set of steps. But eventually we're probably going to need to dig out most of that. We'll probably I would probably, like, leave platforms somewhere, like, in various places strategically to, like, you know, jump and then safely drop. We have a health bar. I suspect there is falling damage in this game. Yay, coal. I mean, yay for in the game. I'd rather not be using... I mean, I'm just selling the coal. It could be for collectors. It doesn't necessarily have to be for, like, burning it for power. You know what? This hole is not yet large enough. We need to make it wider so that we can... Oh, there's a rock. Oh, okay. Battery critical. Fine. I'll go sell some stuff and then... Okay, we've got $5. We're gonna... $6 to increase our battery size. When we get... That's gonna be our next upgrade, everybody. But yeah, God, I miss Miniclip. I miss KnitRome. I should make sure that I have those games downloaded and installed. If I'm remembering correctly, the, like, Flash game preservation project and whatnot, like, if I'm remembering how they structured it, you can, like, only install, like, you can download everything as, like, a zip file, so it doesn't take up as much space, and then, like, actually extract and install just the games that you want initially, which would be very useful. Yes, to answer your question, Icelos, what does stone do? It is just something that you sell for money. It seems to be the least valuable of them. I think everything, all the various minerals, are just sell for money. But it does look like there's various upgrades that all seem to just be money so far. Check. Ah, okay, we can. Oh, and that also tells me I have full inventory anyway. Oh, there is a run button. Shift it. It's hold to... Hang on. Sensitivity, VSync, motion blur, invert, Y-axis. Game developers, I know that I'm weird, but if you're going to invert one camera axis, please add the ability to invert both of them. There does not appear to be a control for adjusting whether it is toggle or hold for sprint, which makes me sad. You may not map E-buttons indeed, Oleander. Shout out again to the Wheelborn dev who just included the message, no, you can't remap things in this, sorry. But just did include that, and that was nice. Man, I had such a fun time last week with Wheelborn. But we will charge. There we go. Okay. We cannot increase our health, as is accurate to real life. Or at least not through, you know, video game mechanics. Like, I can start working out and get better cardio. But that's not going to change, like, my health bar. I still have, you know, I don't know how I would calculate my HP. I suppose I could do the, like, unraveled calculate your pet's HP video, like, on myself. But that would be odd. Though now I do kind of want to do that. Yeah, for those who don't, like, if you don't know what Polygon Unraveled is, just go look up Polygon Unraveled. It's delightful. It's thinking too much about little things in video games and then pursuing that to their logical conclusion, like how to calculate your pet's HP, or how to cook all the various food in Breath of the Wild, or other strange things. Yup, I have 1 hit point. Increase HP IRL by taking fish oil. Okay, Icelos. You know, I actually do take a daily multivitamin. I thought it would, not really do much, and then I'm like, oh, this actually does help because, not like I don't have an unhealthy diet by any means, but I'm probably not getting all the things that I need on as regular a basis as I should, and like a regular multivitamin is useful for that. I also take a daily allergy medication regardless of the time of year because otherwise my body hates me. I don't know what I'm allergic to. Presumably everything. Not really. Like, not actually everything, but just, like, if I don't take one, I am sad. I don't have any, like, genuine allergies. We were worried for a bit whether or not I was allergic to bee stings, because my dad is, but that is patently not the case, due to both allergy tests and getting stung on my Achilles tendon. That was a interesting day. But yes, I definitely have one hit point, as Oleander puts out. I may have more of them. But, yeah. Also, yay, we can actually get into the hole! We have succeeded in the goal that I always had as a child. Although, to be fair, the hole that was on the side of the house was actually large enough for me to, like, get down and into, like, up to my knees. It didn't get much larger than that. Mostly just because there wasn't a lot of space to go. Yeah. But still, it was a fun little project for me as, like, I don't know, 10-year-old or something over the summer. Just, go over by the side of the house and dig in the hole. Yes, I was definitely a hole in the backyard kid, Oleander. You can blame what I think is the origin of every hole in the backyard kid of my rough time period, which was the book and film Holes by Louis Sachar. Like, digging is good. Go dig a hole. You know what? Actually, fun challenge for everybody. Like, if you can, because I know maybe you live in an apartment and don't have like the jurisdiction, for lack of a better phrase, from your landlord to like go digging in the backyard. But like, if you can, grab a shovel, go dig in the dirt. It's nice. It's a good time. And if you have kids, like, let them go dig in the dirt. Go dig in the dirt with them. It's nice. It's like building a sandcastle, but like better. I don't really have an explanation beyond that. But yeah. Hole in the backyard kids sound off in the chat. Looks like we've got at least 2 plus myself. I need to actually find more things in there. Stone and coal seem to be like kind of near the top. But yeah, I do know eventually we can get shovel upgrades, we can get like a drill. Apparently there's like briefcases of money that you can find in here, just based on the trailer. Can you question from Oleander. Can you soft lock the game by finding no minerals and running your battery out? The packaging for our digging device here, the Dig-O-Matic 3000 Ultra 2.0, does say that if we run out of battery, it explodes. So that's not so much a soft lock as a game over. But yes, that is an intended fail state. So don't let the battery run out. Don't let the battery run out. Don't let the battery run out. I think the same thing happened in Motherlode, actually. If you ran out of fuel, you just exploded. You could also explode by dropping too far and crashing if your hull took enough damage. If you accidentally drilled into lava and didn't have a strong enough radiator. I don't think we'll dig far enough down to reach lava in this game, but who knows? Like, we have a health bar. There should be things that deplete that health bar. Coal. But yes, soft lock? No. At least not through running out of battery. Game over? Yes. Or fail state. At least. Oh, new material found. Battery low. What is the new material? Iron! Okay. Climb out of here. And sell some stuff. Iron sells for $5 each. All right. We have $12. We have $15 to our name. Okay, yeah, we're going to upgrade our shovel. We don't need the jetpack. We also don't need a headlamp. I presume that's a headlamp. We will charge our battery. And we will head out. But yes, yes, for all those who also missed the beginning of the game, oh, this is much better. Oh, I should have done that. Okay, we're going to be upgrading our shovel radius. Hang on. How much money do I need? 30. Okay, so $5, $30. We'll go from... Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for stuff. Oh, there's... Aha! I have found the secret. The secret tech is just dig through the first top layer to find stone. I see. Oh, that's fun. If you, like, if there's grass there and you put a hole, it, like, removes all the grass in the area. Neat. Inventory full. Sell. Thank you. But yeah, yeah. Digging in the backyard is fun. More people should do it. It's just a nice time. Also, everyone should have a trusty shovel. Like, I live in the northeast of the United States, and you should have 2 trusty shovel-like things in every home. One is an actual good shovel. Actually, 3. You should have 3. An actual good trusty shovel. A good snow shovel, as hard as it is to find those. And you should also have a good, I believe they're called flat edge shovels, which are just like kind of a rectangle and have like right angles at the edges, because that is what you use for getting rid of ice on your driveway. At least that's what I always used for it, because it worked. No! I destroyed the ore! Darn it. But yeah, you should always have a good selection of shovels. Okay, time to... Yeah, okay. Okay, we're actually getting to a deep enough hole where I need to think about, like, steps in order to get out of it. Okay, that's useful. Coal shovel or barn shovel is how Oleander learned it. Both of those make sense. Yeah, you would want... Yeah, those are both terms that would make sense for either of those. I think my mom just called it a flathead shovel. Like, same as a flathead screwdriver. Oh, look, stone. I mean, we had a lot of weird tools in the garage growing up, including a, 7-foot long, like, railroad pry bar? Was, like, 1.5 inches thick of, like, solid iron with a, like, prying bit at one end that was about the size of my hand, and, like, an oversized nail head on the other. Didn't really get a lot of use because, you know, why would you need a railroad pry bar in a standard backyard? But I did end up using it for dismantling a retaining wall at one point. It was great. Yeah, I did a lot of handyman stuff growing up. It's like, it's fun. It's cool. Good to have those skills. But, yeah. We are like 2 meters down. Okay, so we are presumably we are like roughly 6. Is that 2 meters as far as how far down the hole is? Or how far down we are? Okay, that appears to be a statement of how far down we are. Okay. Inventory full. Can I? Okay, we do have a bit of like, you can jump and sort of like clamber out of the hole. We don't need to just worry about where our feet are. Okay. Noted. Charger battery. I know my inventory's full. I'm gonna, you know, $7. Okay. Inventory or shovel radius. We will probably do the shovel radius first. We're not gonna get a lamp because we don't need it. Also, time does not seem to progress, which is probably a good thing. I don't need a day-night cycle in everything. So this is just about digging a hole. Like, it'll get dark enough, and it'll get dark enough if we go far enough down. I did have actually some other, like, tunneling related, or digging, tunneling, being underground related, media questions for everyone in chat. Because other than, you know, Holes, the film and the film adaptation and the book it was based on, there were a few others that were like underground themed books I read that were like YA books growing up. One of them was the Gregor the Overlander series, like surprisingly dark at times series, where the main character didn't like go digging, he just found like a weird secret underground world that he could access through the basement of his apartment complex his family lived in, where there were, you know, normal things like giant sentient rats who would talk to you, one of whom was like one of the coolest like berserker characters I had ever read at that point, named Rip Red. He's awesome. I love him. And, you know, giant flying bats that you could ride like you were a dragon rider or something. It was great. Yeah, and like humans could learn echolocation in it. Like that was a learned skill you had. Okay, Oleander is also here for Gregor the Overlander. That does not surprise me. I don't know if I knew that before or not. But yeah, there was Gregor the Overlander. There was also, I think, Oleander, I think you actually initially told me about this next one. I don't remember the name of the trilogy, but the first book was called Tunnels, and I think the sequels were Deeper and Freefall, where, like, one of the... I don't remember a ton about it, or at least not a ton that will, like, make sense in terms of pitching this as a book for people, but, like, it starts with, like, one kid, like, kid moves to a new neighborhood. Kid makes a friend with one of the other neighborhood kids. Local neighborhood kid shows new kid his project, which is iron. Which is like a mining tunnel basically that he's been digging in his backyard. Like full on, like goes down into the dirt and then has like like support beams and like the ceiling is propped up correctly and whatnot, and it goes in like 40 feet at the beginning of the book, and it's just like, yeah, no, this is just kind of what I do. It's just like a nice place to hang out. Like the local kid like dragged like an old couch that he found on the side of the road down there at one point. It's just like his nice little hangout spot. They're like 16 or something. Like, It was like that part is like kind of a fun, like this could be like a fun coming of age like story of like having to like relocate with your family in high school and whatnot, and then it goes down the like YA fantasy like rabbit hole, but like before the huge YA fantasy boom, um like you find out that there's like a whole subterranean society down there, um, that like if anyone has seen the animated film Nine, like the number Nine, by Shane Acker, Tim Burton also helped like produce it, but it's all Shane Acker's work. Um, where like the weird Stitch Punk dolls that are in that have these like lens eyes. Um, in tunnels, like there are people that wear suits that have that, but they have like these orbs made out of like a phosphorescent liquid, like those light reactive or like motion reactive luminescent bacteria that you see in cool videos of the ocean sometimes. But suspended in a glass orb, and then you like socket them into what kind of looks like the front of a gas mask, just aesthetically, and then you have like naturally occurring headlamps. It was a wild book, and then it had two sequels, and I remember very little of it, but I definitely want to find that again and reread that. Okay, yeah, Oleander remembers the cover of the book and nothing else. Yeah, the cover was rad, and K. Brandar, is that a yes in terms of just the aesthetics of the weird, like, glowy masks that I've described, or, oh, didn't know the book, but you know Nine. Yeah, Nine is great. Nine was fantastic. I told my art teacher about Nine, in... Oh, we can upgrade. We're gonna get a shovel. Okay, and then it gets to 100. Alright. Alright, okay, here we go. Yeah, now we can clear away a lot of space at once. Oh. This is good. This we can work with. Okay, just because it's a video game, the like weird floating bits of dirt that would not support themselves because gravity would not allow that is still very funny. I very much enjoy those. I know the batteries. Okay, battery critical. Now I have to go back. But yeah, Nine is a great. Not a cozy movie. But definitely I would put it in the cryptid category. Darn it. What makes it destroy rather than collect? Maybe I need to, like, fully uncover the... Do I need to be close enough? Is it a... Okay, hang on. Hang on. I gotta... Okay, maybe it's that I'm... Okay. Oleander, you are not wrong. Okay, Brandar, I think you are correct. If I have full inventory, it just destroys things. Thank you. That is a great observation. I did not notice that. Yeah, we'll upgrade our inventory next. And as for Oleander, yes, I believe you are correct that a polite way to describe the fandom of the film Nine by Shane Acker is Hot Topic core for people who were too alt for Jack Skellington. I think that is both accurate and affectionate. Partly because I was in that fandom, as was a couple other good friends of mine. And it was... Wow, okay. Jack Skellington and Invader Zim as the prep allegory within Hot Topic Core, and 9 fans were the, like, emo. That, yeah, that's an interesting... I don't think you're wrong. This is not where I expected any, like, chat discussions to go during the game about digging a hole, but but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, yeah, kind of all of our friend group in high school was in there. Heck, I had a friend who cosplayed it. Cosplayed 9, not Jack Skellington. I mean, I probably had friends who cosplayed Jack Skellington, but I don't remember. Inventory full. Sell. We have $30. Gonna upgrade our inventory. I'm gonna upgrade my battery again, and then we should be okay for a bit. Keep hollowing this out. I know batteries. Okay, battery's critical. We'll sell our 3 stones. That'll get us enough that gives us enough battery to, like, keep going. Okay. Gameplay loops. Satisfying gameplay loops. But yeah. Yeah, 9. Yeah, so tunnels, Gregor the Overlander, sort of. There's a lot of, like, tunneling subplots and whatnot in the Redwall series. And I mean, that's partly because, you know, in a series about anthropomorphic, adorable woodland animals, you have moles. And where there's moles, there's tunnels. Also, indecipherable, like, northern, like, England, like, accents, because Brian Jacques is a madman. But also just, like, you know, whenever the bad guys are trying to, like, get into a fortress, it was always like, oh, gotta there's always at least one person who tries to tunnel in. It tends to go poorly. Oh, right, gotta sell stuff in order to sell things in order to have money to buy things. There we go. Full battery. Look, Oleander, if I want to play with fire in my, like, in my resource management sim, that is my right. I'm not saying anyone else should do it. And besides, it worked out. It's fine. We've got a full battery. We've got money. Like, we've got all of our upgrades. It worked out great. I totally wasn't in danger of, like, exploding. We're fine. Besides, we bought this house for $10,000. Like, I'm willing to accept a little bit of risk for that for that kind of deal. Like, if I could buy, you know, like, this is a nice little 2-story house with an attached garage and a backyard, and apparently a grill. I don't know if like the grill and the furniture came with the house or not. But, like, and the ad at the beginning of the game even said that there was treasure in the backyard. We just had to go find it. It's probably worth questioning why exactly this house was sold for quite cheap and said that there was, you know, treasure in the backyard. Like, why did you not just dig up the treasure yourself, former homeowner? What else is back here? Who knows? Again, I'm going into this pretty much blind, so if there happens to be not cozy content, I apologize, but I don't think we'll be getting there anytime soon with the rate that I'm digging. Yeah, we'll definitely upgrade that battery next. Oh. Okay, that's brilliant. That is a brilliant bit of gameplay, of game design. Having an actual, like, it's not a, flashing warning on the screen or something, but just including this as you haven't saved the game after 30 minutes, right next to the thing that lets you save, as well as, this is if you're not actually out digging, this is where you're going to be. Like, that's a good bit of game design. We will, in fact, save. Also, it's been 30 minutes since I last saved. Remember to drink some water, everybody. Stay hydrated, get a snack, have some cough drops if, like me, the air is dry and your throat does not like that. Yeah, no, sorry, that's just a good little bit of game design. Oh, the button, the heads-up display, the HUD even says shift underneath a little picture of a guy sprinting. I feel very silly for not noticing that before now. Wait, hang on. Okay, you cannot use the digging device on things that are not dirt. I was like, wait, can I dig on, like, the patio? Can I dig into, like, the table? No? Okay, fine. Can I dig in the garden space? I cannot dig in the weird garden space. It's only in the yard. Interesting. This is probably to prevent people from, like, just... What the... Hey, chat? Everyone else is seeing the little, like, plant textures that are, pulsing, rippling, undulating, just in the dirt of this, like, raised garden box, right? Like, that's not just me. That's... I mean, it seems to be being in time with, like, the patterning that's on all the hedges and stuff, so it's probably just the same asset. But that's disconcerting. Like, in a way that I kind of like and would love to see in, like, other mediums, but that's just a raised garden box. That's... If you have a raised garden box, and you have plants that are doing that in it, run. I don't know what that means. But I don't think it would be anything good. So flee. And probably call someone. Also, I would be remiss, as much as I am a digging a hole in the backyard kid, and, like, all of that, as much as I wish that the mole mitts from Minish Cap were real. Realistically, if you live, like, in the suburbs, you should probably call before you dig in any large capacity. In the United States, I believe it is 811 to call before you dig. There's all kinds of stuff underground. There's sewer lines. There's water lines. There's power lines in some places. There might be old septic tanks. You never know what's down there, and sometimes it's better to find out before you hit it with a shovel. So much as I encourage things, and, like, there's a general, like, it's not gonna be like you go down 6 inches and you hit, like, a major power line and people get hurt. It's gonna be deeper than that. Stop staring at the undulating bush. It's embarrassed. Okay, Oleander. Okay. We will also absolutely attempt to dig under the patio. Gonna charge that. Gonna sell all that. Wait, hang on. What are my upgrades again? I don't need... We can upgrade our battery. Yes. Okay. Oh, if it was full and you buy the upgrade, it stays full. Pro gamer strats for the digging game. I don't know if this will be a game that I, like, keep doing a whole series of. This like Plastic Duck Simulator will probably be a, like, thing that I come back to periodically, or maybe just play on my own. Oh, I should mention. So again, this is a game about digging a hole. That is the full title. And it is available. I have it on Steam. I think it was like $5. It might be available other places as well. In terms of like other places to check, if you either don't have Steam installed or don't want to play or don't want to use Steam for whatever reason, there's I believe it's GOG.com, which stands for Good Old Games, where it will be, the idea is that, like, you buy the games and you actually own them, because a lot of things are not, a lot of games are more you're, buying a license to play them, not necessarily own them, because that is, what we live in now. But Good Old Games. There's also itch.io, which is just, there'll be all kinds of games on there. I actually will be playing one that's on there sometime soon called The Dark Queen of Morthholm, where you basically play as like a Dark Souls boss. Like, you're playing as the boss, and, like, oh no, the hero has come in to defeat you. Squish. The hero has come back to try and defeat you again. Oh no, the hero has learned how to dodge. I can still squish them. Oh no, they keep getting better. Oh no. The creator has described it as a short anti-game. Because you're playing, like, as the boss rather than the person who's, like, the hero. And the hero keeps getting better. The hero keeps learning your patterns. I'm fascinated to try this. I honestly might do that, like, next week, just because I want to play this game. And that one, I believe, is free. But yeah, itch.io for, like, a lot of, like, small indie projects, and all kinds of other things. Good old GOG.com for a lot of stuff. I know that you can get a game about digging a hole on Steam. Steam is where I play a lot of games that I have. Oh, battery low, inventory full. Oh, we're close to the edge. We're close to the edge. So, what is my current inventory again? Current is 12. It can go up to 15 for the next upgrade. All right. We're gonna really try to avoid getting the jetpack. I kind of wanna stick with like, basically building a set of stairs. And oh, fall in the hole. But we're gonna leave those stones up there. Okay, I guess we're gonna collect them by accident. So, okay. I'm gonna carve out a little more of the bottom of this space here so I have some area to move around. Keep carving out the sides. Ooh, some iron. Yay. But yeah, I have some ideas for, well, I'm just sort of here rambling and digging a hole. Some other future streams I want to do, like I said, the knit roam stream will probably be one that'll mostly just be me reliving my childhood again, because a lot of those games were very, like, nice and comforting. They were, like, mostly puzzle games that I played that way, which would be a fun thing to do. Like, there's that. There's actually a fair number of, like, games that have demos out. I think it actually ended earlier today, but the, like, Steam does what's called the Next Fest, which is just, like, a celebration of upcoming games. And they tend to have demos that, like, either you drop your demo during that, or, like, the demo's only available during the Next Fest, and then you, like, take the information and reviews that you have from people to, like, figure out how to make the game better. I think the very first Wheelborn... No, Wheelborn just dropped a demo like as its own thing. But the first Another Crab's Treasure demo was just during a Next Fest, if I remember, and I did not actually play it during that, and I'm still a little sad that I didn't do that. But you know, then I got to play the whole game, the full game when it came out. Yeah, still no word on when the Another Crab's Treasure New Game Plus will be coming out, but when that does happen, I will absolutely be playing it on stream, mostly to prevent myself from playing it all other hours of the day and night. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of our way to get back up. We're several meters down. We can now just start digging towards the patio. We will see what is underneath our patio. Please do not let the bricks fall on us. Well, considering that actually, like, that dirt right there is clearly defying gravity, I don't think we have to worry about the patio collapsing down on top of us, but, oh, battery's critical. Should fix that. Actually, hang on, because, at the request of chat, let's see what let's see what happens if we do get the game over. Dig, 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 dig. Come on. Come on. Let me run out my battery. Let me run out my battery. Come on, game. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so you lose all your inventory. You come back with just enough battery to, like, probably grab some stone if you had absolutely nothing. You will heal. Interesting. Okay. But it doesn't really reset your progress a ton. Neat. Okay, well now we know. Not really an exploding device if we're not, like, you know, causing a crater. Then again, we've kind of already caused a crater. But yeah, this is the right direction, right? No, that's the direction we need to be in. Okay. Let's see if we can get under the patio. Because actually, hiding, if you... What? The patio tiles go this far under the ground? Okay. That's interesting. That's not normal. Like, that's not how you would design a patio at all. Okay. Like, sure, if you need to put, like, a foundation down, like, you could do that, but, like, it's a patio. You're not gonna... If you need a foundation under the patio, that... Okay, yeah, you even got the, like, lip of it. Okay, Okay, so this is a thing that happens to me when I watch or consume any kind of media, or TV, movies, video games, books, you name it. I have the same problem, which is I know enough about, like, handyman and being a contractor to get myself in trouble. That's how I would describe my expertise on, like, fixing stuff around a house and, like, knowing how houses are, like, put together or what makes sense to do in a lot of situations. A lot of the times in movies, this knowledge and the questions that I have because of it goes largely inconsequential. Like, common thing I have with horror movies is, okay, you're stuck in a house, or a lot of movies, honestly, like action movies in particular. Okay, you're stuck somewhere. That wall is made out of drywall. That is just a very thin sheet of cardboard, and then powdered gypsum, which is a very, very soft stone, and then another sheet of cardboard. Anyone can punch through that. If you can't punch through that, you can you can put your back to the wall and kick your way through it. Like, it is not sturdy in the slightest. You can get through it. This is also just a helpful tip in general. Like, also, if you get drywall wet, it has the rough structural integrity of tissue paper. It's like that's why they're it's generally painted, so that will help make it a little more hydrophobic and whatnot. But to get to my original point, now that I've rambled, when it comes to like knowing enough about handyman stuff, I have a lot of questions when it comes to like, okay, well, why is the house built like this? How did it get designed this way? And like, in a lot of things, it's like, well, where's the bathroom, for example? Like, I have this with the Pokemon games. Like, okay, sure, it might be that, oh, they're just not letting you into that part of the house. But like, no, seriously, where's the bathroom? What do you mean the kitchen and the bedroom are all right there together and this is a house, not a studio apartment? Like, there are things that I, just let it slide and, it can be a movie. You don't need to think that hard about it. But sometimes I can't turn that off. And then, but then you get into games like this where I'm like, okay, on the one hand, it's not like everyone's going to be digging towards the patio. On the other, why is, oh, the under the patio is perhaps something we can dig under. Okay. This also leads to another question. Can we dig into the neighbors' yards? Can we, in fact, like, how much are we boxed in? Oh no, I might have too many questions to not continue playing this game. Oh no. Hi, I got this game kind of as a joke and to, like, feed my inner child, but now we are feeding my inner child and also making me ask questions that I like to sometimes ask about games, or just pieces of media. Okay. I did not expect to be going down rabbit holes tonight, chat. But here we are. Okay, so we know the patio is here, but we know there is an under the patio that we can dig into. I know you say battery low, but I have enough. Let me just clear out a little more of this. How far in will you let me go? Okay. You're saying battery critical? Fine. I will climb out. I will go charge my battery. I will take a drink of water because I need to. Ugh. Excuse me. And we will go back in. Excuse me. Oh, actually, burping maybe reminded me. Yeah, that's a normal segue into things, Cozy. That's a totally normal segue. But if, like me, any of you have have indigestion a lot, or acid reflux, or what probably isn't acid reflux now, but might turn into it later, or just burp a lot. I don't actually know what the brand is because I can't say it, like, as in I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But, like, I have, like, a dried fennel mix, or a dried sweet fennel mix that tends to help with, like, just being gassy in general. Like, about as well as having Tums, and, like, it's not chalky, so... and I actually like the taste of fennel, so, you know, it's kind of a win-win. So if anyone out there, like, you know, goes through Tums the way most people go through, like, breath mints, maybe try, like, a sweet fennel mix. It helped me. I am not, like, endorsing any particular product or anything. I'm just realizing, like, oh, that was actually a thing that I... Aha! There is a barrier! Okay. This makes sense. We do have a house. There would be a foundation for the house. It is a little... Well, I guess it's probably not as weird that there's no, like, wires or pipes back here. Because you wouldn't... If you were in, like, a planned, like, suburb, like we very much seem to be, you would have, like, all your power and your water and everything would be running, like, out towards the street. You'd be keeping all of that, like, centralized and for ease of access. You don't want to have to, like, dig up somebody's backyard to fix things. Just because partly you don't... It's easier to just have it be in the front yard and, like, get to stuff that way. Ah, inventory is full. Forgot about that. How deep does the foundation go? Indeed. I will be checking that. Oh, you have over $100. Hang on. Shovel, inventory, or batter? We're going to charge our battery first. Shovel, inventory. We're going to take the shovel. Okay, 300. Fine. Hey, our shovel has actually changed shape. We now have the flathead shovel, coal shovel, barn shovel. Whatever we want to call it. Yes, good. Faster progress. Good. More efficient use of battery. Good. This is... We are going to find out how deep this foundation goes. Foundations are actually something that I don't know a lot about. So I have no idea how far down it should go. This also might not be the foundation yet, though. For a couple of reasons. One, okay, if we're 5 meters down, that means we're, like, that patio goes down pretty far. So, well, if we're 5 meters down, based on some earlier stuff, we're, like, roughly 2 meters. We're, like, somewhere around 1.5 meters to 2 meters tall. This could still be basement. This could be basement. Theoretically, like, we don't know what the inside of our house looks like in this game. We could have a fairly deep basement. Thank you for the iron. Undermine the foundation. Yes, yes. I will become the underminer. Man, The Incredibles was good. The Incredibles was fun. Yeah, let's see. How far down does this foundation go? How far down can we get? Next upgrade will be the inventory. 16 feet for a basement, for the basement? Okay, if I'm... what is about to follow is Cozy attempting to remember what little he knows about, like, standard sizes for, like, flooring and, like, zoning housing rules. If I remember correctly, like, okay, a standard story, quote-unquote, for, like, an office building, it's, like, 12 feet, but that's, like, usable space. So it could, like, you'll have things, yeah, 10 feet is standard floor height. Yeah, 10 to 12 feet is pretty standard. That's about right. Oleander that doesn't necessarily take into account things like drop ceilings and how much space you have there. Like, there can be a lot of factors, and, like, residential houses can be different than that. Like stores, retail spaces, whole other ballgame. I don't know anything about that, other than it's different. But yeah, let's go with 12 feet. The thing with like a basement though is that you might have a lot of like extra pipes and stuff in between like the floor that you walk on at base level and the ceiling of your basement. Like, that could be that'll probably be a larger amount of space than, say, the ceiling of your first floor and the walking floor of your second story. Just because you don't need as much. Like, because like the first floor, you might have the pipes just going out from, especially if there's no plumbing in the basement itself. You could just have like all the plumbing from the house go under the first floor and then out that way. You probably won't. It'll probably go like down through the basement and then out, so that you don't have to worry about oh, I'm gardening and now I've hit my sewer line. That's not great. But it's possible. It could also... No, if you poured a foundation and then you wanted to add a basement, like, you kind of just can't do that. I mean, you can. Like, in terms of, like, what could be physically done in the world, you could do that. It would just be so cost prohibitive and possibly against, like, zoning laws, that you wouldn't. Also, this is very much an amateur talking about this. I am not an expert, but, like, from what I do know, not the sort of thing... You wouldn't add a foundation. You wouldn't add a basement if you already have the foundation. Like, you need to drill through the foundation to do that. This said, yeah, this would be pretty deep for a basement at this point. Unless you had, like... I mean, if there's a bunker, that's a whole other situation. If you have... I've never met anybody who had, like, a second basement. Like, the way that people have, like, a second floor of a house. Like, I've never known anybody who has, like, a second floor to their basement. Aha! We're getting somewhere. Bold. I can't tell if that... Yeah, it's, like, curving outwards. So, this... Okay. This also might not be foundation. This could be, like, just a giant slab of granite or something the house is built on. Which, I mean, possible. Cool if the case. This is... Gotta dig my steps a little deeper so that I can get farther down. Eventually, I will need to start, like, actually harvesting, other rocks and refilling my battery again. But, like, for now, no, we gotta hand me my shovel. I'm going in. I don't know if Will Wood count. Will Wood is not cozy music. It is loud and energetic, and the sound that happens if you throw, like, glitter into, like, an old-timey piano. But I wouldn't call it cozy. Cryptid? Probably. Come on. I wish to dig. I wish to go farther into the earth. It is very possible that I will accidentally, like... Oh, I'm, like, down here. Okay. Ah. Okay. We were able to dig out steps. For a second, I was very, very worried. It's okay, chat. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're gonna sell what pittance we had, and we're gonna refill that, and when we get to $100 again, we will increase our battery size so that I don't do that again. Maybe we will need a jetpack sooner rather than later. Huh. Just gotta keep carving away. Keep carving away. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging. This is definitely the part that, like, the game does not want you to be, is, like, trying to subtly tell you not to be digging here, because I'm not finding any, like, sellable rocks as I'm doing this. Like, that's a good subtle hint, but I'm not trying to follow that subtle hint. We can just dig straight down until we explode. This is true. Actually, we don't have an inventory to lose. Why not? Why not? Let's, okay. Actually, I mean, at this point, we're... Oh. Oh, hey, we found copper! We found copper! Sorry, I'm very enamored of the internet's love for Aya Nasir, I think. The recipient of the world's oldest terrible Yelp review. It is a cuneiform tablet of someone complaining about poor quality copper ingots that they got from a merchant who I believe went by the name Aya Nasir, Eanass. It's translated from like Sumerian, so like any pronunciation is probably a best guess. Like we are in best guess territory. This is a language that nobody speaks. Well, actually, I don't know if Sumerian is a language that is spoken anywhere anymore. Or if it has, like, linguistic descendants that are spoken and we could extrapolate from. Point is, there is, you know, someone from ancient Sumeria, who is, you know, now known and semi-beloved throughout the internet because, there is this written existing record of the really terrible quality copper that he sold. And someone complaining about, hey, I paid for good quality copper, you sold me terrible quality copper. And just, you know, the funny ways that people get immortalized. There have also been many people who have done the joke, or the new version of one of my favorite jokes from Pirates of the Caribbean, which is, you are the worst copper merchant I have ever heard of. But you have heard of me! Which, you are, without a doubt, the worst pirate I have ever heard of. And the response by Captain Jack Sparrow of, but you have heard of me, is, without a doubt, one of the best lines in that film. The first Pirates of the Caribbean is a perfect film. I will not be accepting criticism at this time. Great movie. Great time. God, we have dug such a huge hole. I guess the next obvious question is, like... Okay, so that's kind of our stairs. What if we dig this way? Like, where... Is that glowing? Oh, that's just weird dirt textures interacting with each other and lighting. You know, we have... Well, that's clearly a roof that can be over our head. Hello! I guess that's the sun. Might not be seeing you for a bit. So we're just gonna dig straight in. Oh, inventory full. Perfect. Sell more stuff. Sell more stuff. Sell so much stuff that we can buy things. Okay. That's our eye. That's kind of our eye line. Dig out this little hole around us as like our base platform. But yeah, also on the like subject of like, you know, it's funny what gets immortalized, what gets recorded, what gets remembered. That's not to get like too philosophical about it, but it's kind of part of why I actually got into starting streaming and why I kind of wanted to for a long time. Was like, you know, there are some games that I'm playing that are, you know, really well known, and, you know, I'm certainly not the only person playing them, but like I still want to like play them and like show them to my friends. But then there's other games that like not a lot of other people are going to be playing. Like Wheelborn, for example. That's not like a criticism or anything. Like, not everything is made to be a commercial success. Not everything should be. Like, that was a passion project by one guy. And it has, at last count, like 29 reviews on Steam. Like, it's not like I'm the only person playing it by any means. I'm not. I do not have that big of an ego, dear Lord. But like, I might be the only person who's like putting like a pair of 2-hour-long streams up on YouTube for it. Like, so there's a bit of, you know, wanting to preserve media and like show that, you know, people enjoyed this thing and cared about it. And, you know, I'm getting maybe sappy and philosophical about things, but, oh, battery life. Thank you. $18 charge. I should have charged the battery before I bought the upgrade. Oh well. But yeah, like media preservation and just like wanting to show cool art that, you know, somebody put time and effort into. And like, yeah, just wanting to show that cool things exist and they don't have to be like major commercial successes, but like you can still enjoy them and share them with people. While, you know, also, you know, digging a hole into the ground. Okay, maybe I will upgrade the inventory. I don't care about the money. I need to get these things out of my I mean, I guess I could just, like, keep burrowing into the side of all of this dirt. Yeah. For those who are contemplating this, absolutely do not dig like this. This will collapse in on you, and dirt is heavy. Like, you would need to be like reinforcing things. You would want support systems. We're not going far enough down that we have to worry about, like, lighting just yet, but there's a reason there's a lamp that we can buy in the like, store in our garage. Yeah, if you're ever digging, absolutely do not have things over your head if you don't have a way of reinforcing them. Like, all of this excavation is absolutely not something that should not be done without a professional. But here we are. That's the power of video games. We can do things that we wouldn't normally be doing. I don't get to be a hermit crab and fight the embodiment of rage in the ocean. Another crab's treasure was fun. It was so fun. I hope they end up making like a physical version of the game once they're like done with it. Because I would love to have a physical copy for my Switch. That would be great. They do have, AgroCrab did also make, Going Under, which was, their, roguelike, game, like run-based whatnot, where you are playing as a intern, and, you know, in a world where, failed companies sink into the earth and the former employees become monsters. You know, it's fine. It's totally normal. I don't think I'll ever stream that, just because, well, there are games that I have played a lot of and will then, you know, show to people on stream. I have played Going Under to death, and I have other things that I want to stream without, playing that again. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. I had a ton of fun with Going Under. I recommend it for anybody who's ever played a roguelike and enjoyed it, and enjoys, like, good writing in things. It has similar, though not as extensive, accessibility options to Another Crab's Treasure, but I have played a lot of it, and I have not saved in 30 minutes. Thank you, game. Oh, wow, it's almost 8:30. Yeah, wow, I'm gonna be playing a lot more of this. Oh no. Can I still get back out of here? Can I still? Okay. Okay. We can still get back out. That was, almost dangerous. That was... I will not go in the pit. I can climb back out of the pit. Chat, I'm gonna stay out of that pit. I'm gonna stay in this tunnel that I have, because I want to finish this tunnel and see if I can get into the neighbor's yard, or if that's like a thing that I want to see if I want to see if the neighbor's yard is a thing that I can get into. Carve out more of this. What is a tunnel but a sideways pit? I mean, you're not wrong, Oleander. Aha! We have hit foundation walls. Aha! We are uncovering the mystery. This is cold. It does not matter. This is fine. I don't care. Okay. We have hit something. Okay. That, if I'm guessing, is probably this wall here. Just based on, like... It's either this wall here, or it's, like... a little bit under it, and it's probably like it's either this line of like edging bricks here, or it's this line of edging bricks here. Either way, this seems to imply that we have at least two directions. We cannot, probably all four directions. We cannot we probably can't go any farther than the boundaries of this yard. It is a lovely shrub. They're very nice little shrubs. They're delightful. They're delightful little friends. Okay, but that means we have established at least 2 boundaries and likely 4. This makes sense, like giving us, an entire neighborhood to dig out and like drill through. Both would be poor. That would make us kind of bad neighbors. I wouldn't want my neighbors to, dig down in their yard, come over, and then like hollow out the space underneath my backyard. That would not be very polite. But it's also good to know for like gameplay that there's only so far we can go other than down. Yeah, let's expand our inventory, why not? Recharge our battery. We'll save. Oh no, I might actually want to keep like streaming this. If nothing else, because if we find anything else, I kind of... Pardon? I have a little radar sensor. We have a Pokemon-style item finder. It did 3 first. There we go. We gotta dig. We gotta find what this is. Abandoning all other ideas, we are finding what this is. Gotta dig out the space. Gotta dig out the space. Yeah, we can still get to our stairway. Escape. Can I drop these? I cannot drop inventory. Okay. So once you picked it up, you have it. That direction. Holy! We just got a briefcase! With like 30 bucks in it! Okay! And we have our little, like, item detector thing. Okay. We got money! Huzzah! My childhood dream has been realized. I found something valuable while digging in the backyard. Heck yeah! All right. Dang, we found a briefcase of money. We did not find the treasure that was advertised when we bought this house. But, okay. Okay, so there's other things. All right. And there is falling damage. Good to know. We do not have Link of Legend of Zelda's indestructible ankles. Or, semi-indestructible ankles. Depends on which game you play. Okay. There's boundary 1. I guess we could, like... I have to think about how we will proceed. You know what? Perhaps it's time to get the jetpack. Okay. Hang on. This is a workbench. A workbench being where you get upgrades is fine. That's standard video game, like, storytelling, language, what have you. Semiotics. Yeah, semiotics, actually. The study of signs and symbols. But the implication is that we are making these upgrades to our various things just in our backyard. Which means we have built this jetpack from scrap parts in our backyard, in our garage. Okay, I'm down with that. We have a weird lighting setup for our garage, honestly. I would have that just over the two sides of it. But that's me. Sorry, distracted by garage design choices. Welcome to my brain. It's a strange place. I should not be digging there. Aha. Okay, so press spacebar to jump. Hold. Also drains the battery, though. Good to know. Ow. We keep digging through here at, like, an angle. We should be... We could do, like... No, sorry, I'm just, like, really trying to plan out, like, okay, how far down do we go? Like, how do we... Like, we have this little area that we can keep hollowing out for, resources. And then we'll have, like, a central... Like, you could do just, like, a central pit with, like, offshoots and little, like... ramps. You could do like a series of like staggered pits, like a series of staggered like pits. Like we could follow that one farther down and like go out to the sides, and then like walk over to like in a different area and then drop down again. Oh, this is actually a bit more of a brain teaser than I. This game is $5, and I am more mentally engaged with it than I was expecting, and like more engaged in a way that I am not always engaged with like a video game. This is this is making you think. This is making you like have to solve a puzzle. My secret theory that all games are actually puzzle games. If they're not puzzle games, they're rhythm games. They're probably both. Like Another Crab's Treasure, every boss fight is both a puzzle and rhythm game. Like you can argue it's an action RPG, and you wouldn't be wrong, but like it's also a puzzle. The puzzle is, how do I not get killed by this boss? The rhythm is, what is the timing that I need to master to not get hit by Magista's like claws, or the like ball and chain T-strainer thing that she had. Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, this is I was not expecting to be thinking this much during this stream. This is gonna be like a really chill one. And we've gone down a lot of rabbit holes. And now I'm having to plan out like how am I gonna keep digging things out? Also, I'm now having the question of, okay, we found a bag of briefcase of money here at like 6 meters down. How much farther down is the like treasure that we were promised? Like, how far down can we get? How? Like, we are fully violating housing codes, and, like, zoning laws at this point. Like, absolutely no question about it. But that's a video game. That's not going to stop us. But, like, how far does this go? Where can it get to? Can I eventually get something that allows me to dig without having to click every single time? There's a reason I do hand exercises before I start streaming. Or gaming in general these days, actually. I've talked about them before, the little resistance band things that I have. They help. It's not admitting that I'm old, it's, you know, realizing, oh, there's better ways of doing things. Like, you know, I'm also in my 30s, but, like, that's neither here nor there about, you know, using things that make your body hurt less. Yeah. Dig the hole, dig the hole, dig the hole. Keep digging. Just keep digging, just keep digging, just keep digging, just keep digging. Thank you for the iron. Just doing some quick scans around of like, is the little radar thing popping up again? No? Okay, then we keep digging. Keep hollowing this out. Inventory is full. I'm going to finish this little... That's fine. Okay. We'll unload our stuff. Jetpack strength. So presumably that's whether or not we can, like, how far it can get us, how much, like, we will heal. How much weight we can carry. So, like, if our inventory gets high enough, we will probably need a stronger jetpack in order to, like, get out of places. We can buy dynamite. I think we're gonna buy some dynamite, chat. I think we're gonna see what this game lets us do. Let's I believe the phrase is fire in the hole. Oh. That was... Well, that was, Whoa! There's tunnels. What the... Sorry. Did the dynamite blow open, like, air pockets? Or were these just in here? Like, are these just pockets that I could have fallen into? Also, I can no longer see the sky. This is, we are in new territory here, chat. It's okay. It's fine. Well. We are gonna... What are... Ow. Silver! Well, we found some silver. Hopefully that will make this very much worth it. We're gonna need a lamp. Okay. We're gonna... I don't... Oh, no. Okay. There's our way out. Okay. We're gonna get back to places that are that we know that we. There's the sky. Oh, the beautiful sky. Okay. Okay. We're gonna sell some things, and we're gonna buy some lamps. So this is the part where I tell chat that I've been in caves. They're cool. You could not get me to go spelunking to save my life. Like there is a level of like tight and crowded and easy to get yourself lost in that I am not a fan of. So we're gonna make sure that we can find our way safely out of this place. We're gonna buy. Okay, it is multiple lamps, so we can like. Yeah, screw it. We have the money. We're gonna place some lamps, and we're going to put our first one. I'm gonna put our first one like. Ooh, okay. So we can like put it sort of wherever. We're gonna put it like. There we go. Okay. Actually, we're gonna do an experiment. Can I dig this lamp out of the wall? Can we? Can it become? Is it possible? Hang on, chat. We're about to do an experiment. We're about to do an experiment, and I hope the answer is yes. We have a floating lamp. Oh, this is very fun. Okay. All right. Yeah, wow, this either the dynamite like really does its job, or there were just like air pockets down here. Which is concerning, because normally if there's an air pocket in the ground, that means it's like flammable gas or something. I think. I'm not a geologist. I think there might be geologists in the chat. Hi. If there's like an air pocket in the ground, chat, how bad is that on a scale of 1 to no. Because I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to the absolute no side of things, but I'm not certain, and I don't want to completely mislead people. It's probably not a great idea or a great thing to investigate. I mean, unless you're looking for specific things, maybe. I am very suddenly reminded of how long ago geology, like 6th grade geology was. Or any geology that I took. Excuse me. Did I? I did not take geology classes in college. Gonna hollow this out. Gonna hollow this out. Okay. Gonna keep hollowing this out. Yeah, wow, okay, dynamite is $100, but man, does it do a lot for that $100. Oh, okay. Our little indicator has turned on again. Okay. That's fine that the ore is destroyed. We're carving out some stairs. It's fine. There's our first light. Okay, there's our first light. There's where we need to go. Gonna keep trying to dig this out a little bit more. think we can... Yeah, I don't care that the ore is destroyed. Give ourselves a little more climbing room. Nope, no. Let me... Okay. Just gonna dig out a little more of this, give myself a platform to stand on. Okay. That's just coal. That's coal and stone. We can deal with losing that. Okay. It's workable. It's workable. Okay. Battery low now means start getting out. This is fine. This is doable. This will all work. We're getting there. It is 8:50. And I normally only stream until 9. Wow, this is... thank you, creator of a game about digging a hole. This is fantastic. I love this. Okay. I no longer know which directions I need to go. Oh. Okay, that looks like it's more of our, like, external barriers. Are you a giant rock? What are you? You know what? We have lights. I'm going to put one on. You're a... Yeah, you're a giant rock. Okay, we have a boulder. I mean, you're also like surrounded by little nuggets of copper, and are the same color as the copper. Well, and I guess the iron, but that could just be the... Oh. We have a heading. A key. Interesting. Which implies that there's something that the key unlocks. Ooh, more silver. Excellent. I'm just gonna dig out this little hole here. This little tunnel. Okay, we have this will be a nice little spot to remember. Like, we have a light source, we have this nice boulder, which since nothing appears to be affected by gravity, even if we dig out everything under it, it will still be a nice little permanent ledge. Okay, we're here. I can see the sky. I can see the sky. Everything is fine. I just need to dig out, like, actual headroom for me to climb out of here. Like, we're thinking. We're solving puzzles. We're getting rid of random bits of floating dirt. Okay. And we're up. We're out. We're fine. We're doing great. There we go. We have 1 key. We have a bunch of things to sell. Oh, we're almost at enough stuff to get some other upgrades. We don't need to upgrade our jetpack yet. We've got enough lamps for a bit. Yeah, this is oh, this is a fun little game. I'm really enjoying this. There's either going to be more of this, or I'm going to be doing this as like a nice way to unwind at the end of the day. Which is another part of what this streaming is about. It's some nice dedicated gaming time for me to just, you know, have fun and unwind. Because you gotta plan stuff like that for yourself. Down. Aha, more rock. Interesting. What else is down here? What more fun, strange, and new things can we possibly find? What else waits? Oh, silver! That's what waits for us down here. More silver. And more copper. Oh, I'm going to spend so much time in this game. I don't know how much of it I'll stream, because, who knows? Oh, maybe the dynamite blast holes are from, like, these larger rocks that were in the way. Maybe that's why there's as much open space. Have we hit bedrock? Is that it? No, there's got to be more than this. I'm probably just... The game gives you dynamite for a reason, after all. We are 24 meters down. Oh, yeah, and it's not like the rocks are impenetrable. We can just dig around them. They'll, in fact, make a nice set of stairs for us. We're, in fact, going to hollow this area out a little bit more, make sure that we can see where the rock is. Also, I apologize for the sound of, you know, shovel hitting rock. It's not pleasant in real life, and it's, you know, realistic here, so. But, gonna dig this out a little bit more. Oh, battery low. I wonder if this is, like, procedurally generated, or if it's, like, always the same. Like, is this a game you could speedrun? Like, not that you would want to. Like, seemingly the point is just, you know, have fun digging in the dirt. But, like, if everything's in the same position... Oh, hey, 400 exactly. Neat. But, like, if all the ores and rocks and treasure and whatnot is in the same place every single time, then theoretically you could map it out and speedrun a game about digging a hole. And I don't have the time to do that. But I'm going to put that out into the world as something that, like, a professional streamer could do. Or, like, or just someone who has more free time than I do, or more free time that is not already dedicated to a couple of things. Because I'm almost done clearing out my personal gaming queue. Everybody, it's great. It feels good to be finishing games that I've been playing and trying to get through for, like, quite a long time. because I have a habit of, oh, I've started this cool, fun game. Oh, and then something else came out that I wanted to like play, so I try that, and like I'm still like juggling things, but yeah, there there might be more streams of Cozy plays a game about digging a hole in the future. I will definitely play more of it on my own as well. But I think it is about 9 o'clock, so we'll charge the battery, we will heal, we will upgrade the shovel, upgrade to drill. There will be a drill. Excellent. Okay. Um, we've upgraded what we can upgrade. We will save the money that we have. Buy one more lamp. We will save here. I think that's where we're gonna call it for a game about digging a hole. But this has been more fun than I thought it was going to be. I've had a blast. I hope you've all had a blast as well. There will definitely be more of this in the future. There will be more of plenty of other games in the future as well. I have plans for other streams and other games. There will also eventually be a fighting game episode, because I think I finally found one that can still fit Cozy Cryptid Gaming as an aesthetic, or as something that fits our vibe. There is in fact a fighting game that I think would work for that. So when we get to that, I will let you all know. But just eventually we'll get there. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for seeing what we can find in the backyard of this house as we dig a giant hole. As always, I've been your host, Cozy. This is CozyCryptidGaming on Picardo, and the VOD will be up on YouTube. I'm in the process of figuring out how to do like multi-streams, so it might also be streaming on YouTube soon. But I'll figure that out later. And for now, until next time, everybody, stay cozy. Have a great night.